Hello everybody, I just wanted to make another short video on learning, and this has been prompted by some of your comments on the course, and I think they're fantastic. Several of you have been talking about sharing what you learn with your friends, with your colleagues, with teams, and I think that's absolutely right. I think it's actually really important. There are a couple of reasons for this. First of all, you can see the pyramid in on your screen, and we can see that reading stuff, sitting in a lecture, is actually quite low retention. It's hard to remember stuff. Audiovisual, okay, it's better. And so you can see already in the course we've got some readings, we've got some videos, we've got the e-learning, etc., etc. We've also got discussions. So you're sharing your ideas on the different discussion questions, which is fantastic. But I think it's quite interesting to look at the bottom of the pyramid, practicing and teaching others. And it's so much higher. And I think that's because, if you practice something, then it forces you to really think about it. So in the video yesterday, I was suggesting taking a real project. It doesn't need to be a work project. It can be a home project. That's fine. But that gives you a place to practice. But your great comments about sharing, well, if you teach others, look at it, it's 90%. Because I think it forces you to be really not just clear about the concepts, but if you have to explain something, you've got to know it well enough to explain it simply and clearly. So I think whatever you do to share the learning, and it could be with your project teams, it could be with your colleagues, it might be with unsuspecting colleagues or friends, it doesn't really matter. But anything that you do is really, really helpful for your learning. There is another reason why I think sharing the learning is really important. The reason we're doing this work on project management, it's not to get a certificate, that's nice, but in the end it's to make a difference to the projects. And if all of the learning is just in you as an individual, well, that's great, but it's really, really difficult to change. If you can have the best training in the world, and if it's with one person, change is just difficult. Okay, if 80% of the people have been through a similar sort of training, it's still hard, but at least you can start. At least you have a common language to talk about things. I actually believe that most of good project management is getting the right people to have the right conversation at the right time and in the right way. But if you don't have a common language, then that conversation is really difficult. So the more that you share, the easier it is to develop that common language. Anyway, I hope that was helpful. Look forward to seeing your comments and thoughts. Bye for now.